Imagine one day you were just busy minding your own business after doing the gritty on the sidewalk while listening to K-pop. But then everything changed in a blink of an eye, all because a truck driver ate too much Taco Bell, causing him to miss the brakes after some gas accidentally let it rip and ganked him. However, instead of going to heaven, you got stuck back on Earth, but this time you got reincarnated as a Chad with unlimited money. So that's basically the story of our boy, who now finds himself totally reborn as a man named Kang Chan, and let's just say bro went from average to a straight-up mega Chad. Regardless, on his first day as Kang Chan, he instantly noticed that girls now were more interested in him like never before compared to his past life, and he didn't even have to do anything special. For example, this girl named Sui accidentally lost track of time to the point where she didn't even realize she was the only one left in the room, so upon realizing, she quickly ran out of the room totally embarrassed. Now the crazy part about this is that Sui is actually a top actress in Korea, where it's revealed she already has a goalie in net, but she still can't resist the perfect man that is Chan. Nevertheless, she ain't the only one hiding a secret during the board meeting, since there's actually someone else hidden inside the room. We then discover that a board member named Cha Hyurin was secretly playing hide and seek underneath the table the entire time, where she was trying her hardest to see the volcano of Mount Chan explode. Success. Her science experiment worked astoundingly well, which shouldn't surprise most as she's also a leading celebrity in the country, so you already know they got that science experience locked down. Nonetheless, in return for taking care of Mount Chan, our boy rewards her by summarizing the meeting in words she could simply understand, and whilst everyone else was busy thinking she was skipping out, little do those old boomers know she got the perfect recap. Anyways, Chan reveals to her that while she was totally focused on finishing the job, the executives were totally ecstatic that her movie became a box office hit. And with Hyurin learning of her immense success, she swiftly thanks our boy and tells him that she's going to repay all the good favor he's given her the next time they meet, and next time she'll make sure the banana plantation gets fully engulfed by some narrow catacombs. As such, Hyurin waves goodbye ready to leave the room, but she starts teasing the CEO Chan by purposely showing off some rice cakes in plain view, looking like she's trying to entice our boy for some legendary rice cake smashing. But since bro was a total simp for Hyurin in his past life, Chan epically loses the battle and activates her trap card. Regardless, like true best friends in a romantic anime, he eagerly initiates some very friendly contact, showing Hyurin how much he values her as a loyal friend. Bro then changed Hyurin's hairstyle on his own, indicating how much of a nice guy he is, as nice guys always finish first in line. In the end, the rest was history, as Chan was able to prove that Hyurin did not have hidden gold digger energy. Instead, he found that she had supreme crunch wrap energy, busy wanting to make sure her crunch wrap was full of special Taco Bell sauce. And just as she wished, Bro transformed into Santa just so he could give her a surprise present, as he has already prepared his legendary cheesy beef gordita crunch for her. Regardless, the renowned actress tells Chan how much she really loves his Taco Bell franchise, since it's totally out of this world. However, she gets surprised as she didn't realize Bro hasn't even activated and sent her his special Jollibee chicken joy with some gravy, as Taco Bell was just the appetizer. In the end, the K-drama superstar had her asthma act up, due to her not being totally compatible with such a brand new and long experience. Nevertheless, remember when I said nice guys finish first? It turns out Bro is actually a demon, as he hasn't crossed the finish line a single time, while Hyurin turned into Roadrunner and already crossed the finish line multiple times. As such, Mr. Chad's CEO continues the F1 race in tandem with her, since he still needs to make sure his brand new supercar gets some miles in. Luckily for Hyurin though, the supercar eventually finished the race, but his Lambo was too much for Hyurin to handle. But at least Bro was thoughtful enough to hand her some Fiji water after the race. Of course, his very nice acts is not left unnoticed, as Hyurin is quick to compliment him, but Chan is really humble and tells her she's not too shabby herself. Anyways, now that the race is finished, Hyurin randomly starts talking about her past life as a K-pop idol before becoming actress. We then learn that during the beginning of her singing career, it was an epic fail, and when she debuted, she was literally flamed online by everyone, all telling her to get good. And just as she was about to lose all hope in her career, her knight in shining armor arrived perfectly on time to save her. Chan then learns that the real Kang Chan back in the day was the one that picked her up from her bottomless pit and was the sole reason she took the path of acting, as it was his previous self that urged her to continue on. As such, after some crazy rice cake smashing, both received the sage-like wisdom afterwards, leading to Hyurin giving our boy a thank you from the bottom of her heart. Nonetheless, after the wholesome moment, Hyurin turns his Lambo into Sussy Street and tells him they can go on another sprint race right now without him having to put on a metallic wrap on his Lambo, since she trusts him with all her heart. Initially, Chan was super hesitant, but with enough convincing from her leading lady, he went to rev up his Lambo without any wrapper in sight. Anyways, we gotta fast forward to the evening as the two lovebirds were speed racing for an entire day, since Bro got some kind of overpowered stamina-speeding cheats. Regardless, he finally makes it back to his office in time to actually do some work, but a flashback occurs, sending him back in time. It's then revealed that one day Hyorin was plastered all over the news because the Po-Po were busy investigating her, and in literally just one day, her name got scrubbed off from the internet thanks to Chan. And she came back to the world 8 years later as the actor Hyorin. And during the entire time K-pop star Hyorin was missing, our boy was stuck in his normal and average body, busy waiting for her return, as he was literally a tier 3 sub-super fan. But now in his new life as King Kang-chan, she's literally just one of many cuties head over heels for him, due to his unstoppable combo of being good-looking and being rich AF, as the dude is literally a billionaire. Anyways, back in the present, he looks over the breathtaking Seoul skyline on top of the highest residential building in the city, totally still in disbelief that he lucked out and reincarnated as Kang-chan. He went from being the guy who makes the Mexican pizza inside Taco Bell to the guy that's literally one call away from hopping on a private jet so he can go to Mexico City for the real authentic deal. Regardless, as he continues thinking about his limitless possibilities with so much power and money, he gets interrupted as he hears someone randomly call his name. Upon turning around, he realizes that a girl with nerdy glasses has appeared, and apparently she was ordered and summoned by him to show up. Now with her actually showing up on command, our boy starts nervously profusely sweating for some odd reason, so he takes a quick gulp to bring him back to his senses. Nevertheless, he successfully gathers himself and instantly starts oozing Chad energy, so he tells her to drop all formalities and to just call him Chan. It's then revealed that the girl is a company lawyer named Ham Soyeon, but she surprisingly refuses to call him by his first name. She then starts looking crazy as she begins to explain that she ain't no ordinary lawyer, as she's the personal advisor to legendary Kang-chan, and orders our boy to stop being a sussy baka. And now for the first time ever, Chan backs up slowly and actually raises his hands in defeat, causing Soyeon to smile, claiming that there's no way the thug Kang-chan actually grew up. As such, Soyeon starts her attack and tries her best to corner him, totally suspicious that Chan would all of a sudden transform into a nice guy after being a menace all his life. Now with his back against the wall, our boy realizes that he might have made a grave mistake trying to fool Soyeon, as he starts thinking she's totally onto him. However, as she evolves into Kushina mode after intensely questioning him about who exactly is this new man, she gets brought back to reality with a simple trick. And that simple trick is by telling her she's getting too close to him, as she hasn't realized her mistake. In the heat of the battle trying to figure out if this Kang-chan is a fraud, Soyeon accidentally forgot about her physical body crossing the sussy lines, as her fresh-baked donuts were intruding past the point of no return. At the same time, she realizes that with Krispy Kreme donuts hot off the oven, she has accidentally grown his banana tree plantation to the point she could tell it's fully grown. Soyeon then freaks out, as this has never happened to her, especially since she isn't used to making contact with a massive alien wanting to do some rice cake destroying. As such, her soul ended up leaving her body, causing her to pass out, totally shocked about the entire ordeal unfolding without her even realizing. Eventually, enough time passes, allowing Soyeon to slowly recover and come back to her senses, but she finds herself inside Kang-chan's office. As soon as she's back up on her feet, she instantly switches back to her attack mode and totally forgets about everything that happened. Instead, she gets flustered and continues to talk about ordinary business as usual. She then brings up the fact that since he's the current CEO of the family's company, his position could get revoked at any moment. As such, Soyeon warns him that if he wants to continue being the complete owner and CEO of the company, he needs to make sure he displays how competent he is in running it. Anyways, long story short, the grandpa helped out Chan secure his spot, but since he's able to display how much ambition he has to Soyeon, she randomly blurts out how much he likes the new Kang-chan. Suddenly, Bro got up from his seat and flashed a smile, looking like he's powering up his Rizgod powers, where he then started hinting about how she's free to see more than one side of his banana tree. Somehow, Soyeon actually looks like she's starting to fall for his trap card, but then she baits it by claiming she'll be keeping a close eye on him. She then starts yelling at him, talking in third person, that CEO Kang-chan has been pulling off some weird moves that the public is starting to suspect, so she warns him to keep it down low. Unfortunately, our boy can't help but have 100% success rate in all his new business ventures, since the dude is literally 10 years from the future. Regardless, she warns him that all of his future moves need to be backed by some kind of realistic data, as he can't just keep getting lucky over and over. Afterwards, Soyeon stomps out and leaves him alone after sending a clear message Bro needs to step it up, but Chan sighs as he wanted to climb something else, if you know what I mean. Nonetheless, he continues staring back into the Seoul skyline, But this time he tries to hype himself up by being super positive since he's done pretty well for someone new in the business world. However, as he pats himself on the back, he gets interrupted again, but this time it's Sui looking pretty good.